Make me want to giggle. Good afternoon. Welcome to the channel of love. I feel like I'm a bit late and I'm drawn to use brown cards. Let me tell you what's going on here. It's been a couple of days. I don't know whether or not that's been shitty because it's been a couple of days or if we're tapping into a shitty energy, although I feel quite giggly now. But the colour brown. So I was having a chat with my order of events, shall we say that? And like what I was doing and then when I was coming on. And it's like, what cards are we going to use? And it was like the Archangel Power Tower. And I was taken to the brown. It's like, we're going to use all cards that are brown. Okay. So next it was like, in my mind was the Heal Yourself cards, postcards from Spirits, the Tarot Mucha. Then the Druid Tarot come in, the Druid Craft Tarot. And then I found the Enchanted map because we kept looking for more cards. And the Lover's Oracle. It was like, what's the connection with brown? But when I thought of Archangel Power Tarot, the song that come through was Brown Girl in the Ring, tra-la-la-la-la. She's a brown girl in the ring, tra-la-la-la-la-la. Brown girl in the ring, tra-la-la-la-la. She looks like a sugar in a plum, plum plum. I think it's next. Show me emotion. Come on and show me emotion. I was going to Google the lyrics of that song, but then I felt an impatience, as in like I'm a bit late. I was aiming for 2 o'clock. It was like, oops. Let's have a look and see what's on the cards. These brown cards. I just want to know, why are we going for brown today? So check out the lyrics to that song. Maybe I meant to wait until after the reading to check them out, but I will do. Can we breathe now? Yeah, we can have a breather. So after brown come through my mind, everything was brown that I was seeing. So Tia went past me in the garden and she's brown, and then she walked through the brown fence and then went and stood by a brown chair. I came in, I went to, this was like the order of events before I went in, before I came on. Then I went in and went to the bathroom and there was a toilet roll insert on the floor, which is brown. And I just kept seeing everything that was brown. And it's like, my coffee's brown. I've been sunbathing today. This morning, about 5:45, it was snowing. And then it's like it's summertime now. There is some big clouds in the sky, but they don't feel threatening, is the word. And so once you wait for them to clear, well, for the sun to move through them, it's like, oh, just lap up the sun. It's like, in the summertime when the weather is fine, it's just gorgeous out there. Yes, there's big white fluffy clouds, there's some grey ones, but that sun's like burning. Well, it's not burning through them, it's just like moving through them. And here comes the sun, little darling. It's all right. Okay. Well, it looks like the masculine's had to like have a chat with himself because the feminine energy hasn't been around. I said I haven't been around like for a couple of days, and I felt that might have been a bit shitty because it's like looking for guidance. And then you're kind of left to your own devices. You see that little glitch then? If I'm honest, I feel, I don't know the word for it. I feel tired of like tapping into this energy. This is just what's come out. The song that's coming through is what doesn't kill us makes us stronger. Okay, let's do this then. It's feminines here who are celebrating. Reasons to celebrate, a community of friends, happy announcements regarding relationships or children. So it's like it's a nice cosy land. And then we have the masculine here looking at that, taking a leap of faith into that. There's nothing left to prove. So something's been proven. Believe in yourself, listen to your heart, do what gives you joy. And that's where the kind of sticking point is. Then we've got the Page of Raphael, gentle, loving, dreamy, open-hearted. And I feel this is the feminine's energy. A new emotional situations, messages regarding relationships or social, invitations, great intuitive insights. And it's like down to this masculine to take that leap of faith. To like, he feels it's jumping into like a new emotional situation. Well, what was the song? Show me emotion. A new emotional situation, messages, sending messages, I'll add that part in, regarding relationships or social invitations. He wants to. Great intuitive insights. King of Raphael, warm, generous, honourable and refined. Yes, it's safe to trust. Yeah, that's the sticking point there. Trusting that this is like, it feels like it's proven to be a success. You just know that something's going to be successful. There's no doubt. There's no negative influence like stories that you're putting in there. Well, what if? That's just fear. So there's no fear in the equation. Yes, it is safe to trust the ability to accomplish many things at once and follow your creative passions. This energy here, it said somewhere about following your heart. No, it didn't. It said listen to your heart and do what gives you joy. Then the Nine of Michael. The Nine of Swords. This masculine's here sitting on this bed alone. Like, it says your worry is unnecessary. And I felt that's why the energy, I'm tired of keep going over this energy, because it's your fear is unnecessary. You have been assured success, love, abundance, joy, happiness. It's like for months now. It's about trusting in this, it's a new process. I'm doing this with my fingers. It's new. Your worry is unnecessary. Focus your thoughts on the outcome you desire. Release feelings of regret, guilt, or worry to your angels. Bob's your uncle. That's exactly what the the sticking point is. Release feelings of regret, guilt, or worry to your angels. Stop feeling so fucking shitty about this situation when you have like true love at your fingertips. There's the energy here of like there's no one left to actually prove anything to. Who are you trying to prove yourself to? Let's go to the Druid Craft Tarot. I didn't really want to use these. When it came in my mind after the Tarot Mucho, it was like, do I have to use the Druid Craft Tarot? And it was like, yes. Yes. Oh, the underlying energy, Two of Gabriel. This is when this masculine's had to have a chat with himself, his higher self. The energy that's been coming through is that we have our physical vessel, and let's say the mind. And that will kind of direct us, and well, it does direct us. I mean, we're in the physical, aren't we? But then we have like our soul and what our soul desires. There's a lot of people pleasing that's gone on in the past where we've abandoned our own desires, what actually gives us joy. We've blocked ourselves off from our own source of energy. Okay, that's what's coming through. I felt the energy then of me like lapping up the sunshine outside. Topping up. But then there's this energy of why do I keep needing to be topped up? Because these feelings of regret, guilt or worry come into the equation and they need to be gone. Two of Gabriel. Make bold and ambitious choices. Great progress is possible. Important relationships are people who share your vision. It's like you having a chat with you. Let's go to the Druid Craft Tower. It's like we're not to focus on like the shitty pictures anymore. Okay. Right, let's get some guidance here. Howling at the moon. I do feel this real strong energy with like what our mind's telling us to do and what our soul desires, what our soul calling is. And I feel like whether other people have been taken out of the equation and you find yourself quite alone, there's no one left to impress. You get to make your own choices now. You're free to do what you want. What is it that you're truly wanting to do? Secrets. There's a crab in the picture. Although I was taken to the energy of feeling like shitty, crabby. Getting a grip of your emotions here. The moon. We're at, oh, I think is it the full moon today? Oh, okay. The Queen of Cups was how it's like how she's handling this full moon is different to like how this masculine here, he feels torn. And what's coming in? This feminine's love. I saw her. Oh, is this like the brown girl in the ring? Like just with the brown hair. Interesting, because now I'm putting like the fear of her walking away rather than walking towards you. This is about the healing love. She's the Queen of Cups. I've got the King of Cups here. And we've got the Page of Cups. She's waiting. She's been waiting to be taken on an adventure. This morning, my cup was Donald Duck. He was in a grumpy mood. And it was like, I'm not going to use that cup. I'm using adventure time. Come and grab your friends. I said, hello, you fool. I love you. Come on, join the joyride. I hit the road out of nowhere. I had to jump my car. Okay, Four of Pentacles. Interesting. It's like he's unlocking his... Well, it does look like he's about to take out... Well, I always think that looks like a cat in the bag. I'm not sure if he's putting it in the chest or if he's taking it out. But that's a treasure chest. So no one kind of knows about this. So either he's taken the cat out of the bag or he's going to let the cat out of the bag. He's locked up his other... Because it's secrets in there. Four of Pentacles. He's got a plan. Let's go to the Lovers Oracle now. Making sure there's nothing left. So this... Because I felt the energy of clearing that chest out. About something you want to get off of your chest. Otherwise it eats away at you. That's the worry, the guilt, the regret. I had this energy, I'll tell you this energy I had this morning, where I was thinking about my love Oh my goodness, my heart's like beating really fast. Let me tell you it without like any embarrassment or anything, because it made sense to me. And I was thinking about how I feel and all the beautiful gestures that kind of come with him, and how I've never experienced that with like anybody else. So I was appreciating it was beautiful. And then I kind of said out loud, Jesus Christ, I'm really missing you today. Or I'm really missing you. Yeah, today, I think. And it was like, no, Lucy, you're not missing him. You're reminiscing him. And I thought, yeah, you're absolutely right. There's nothing to miss, is there? It's like the most amazing feeling. It's like, don't screw it up with that mindset of, it's like you've had the blessing of being able to experience that and draw upon that energy to the amazement of it. Shall I say that? So it's like, there is no missing, but there is reminiscing. Hey, Spotty Pony, how are you doing, my darling? Okay. Hi, Laurie. How have you been? Good morning. I'm recovering from knee replacement surgery. Are you? It's been up and down. Lost Nikita a week before surgery. Oh, my goodness. I wonder where you have been. The Lover's Oracle. Love is beyond the brain. So I've been speaking about like the mind side, and then you've got the soul side. The soul side. You're doing okay. Rattlesnake issues here in my barn. Some Spotted Pony. Well, I imagine we have rattled some snakes. I'm so glad I found you this AM. This AM. It's going. It's going. This whole reading is on point. This says, the ultimate sadness is to go through life without loving, but it would be almost equally sad to leave this world without ever telling those you love that you do love them. To be a beautiful day now that I have. Comes in with the energy Spotted Pony that I picked up. There was like a kind of, it's good to be seen. You might have had a shitty few days and I haven't really been present. But sometimes the one thing you are looking for is the one thing you cannot see. Now, is that because your vision is kind of narrow-mindedness was coming through? Laurie, saw DM for a quick kiss, hello, and goodbye before surgery. How amazing was that? That's so nice. That makes my heart flutter. Said, I'm glad I saw you, even if it was for a moment. He said, me too. That's really nice. I was thinking about this. I don't know if this was when I was like reminiscing, but it was about how like I would travel easily like 3 hours just to spend even half an hour with him. And yeah, that's just the feeling that it is. Love cures people, both those who give it and those who receive it. This is a nice reading. I had a nice morning with mine yesterday. It was nice. How beautiful. So love cures people, both who give it and those who receive it. It's like the feminines here, they're open to giving and receiving. This masculine, you need to take that leap of faith. Oh, my daughter. Hey, hey, I'm home now. Okay, Megs, let me just get rid of that banner there. I shall give her a message back a bit later, once I'm finished here. I couldn't go away with him because of knee problems. It was sad, but God knows better. Right, let's go to the Heal Yourself cards, because love cures people, both those who give it and those who receive it. Bottom of the deck, love will die if held too tightly, and love will fly if held too lightly. This is this new emotional, how else is it? A new emotional situation. How do you handle this, love? With love. Love knows what to do. It's like your soul will guide the way if you allow it to. If you don't allow the insecurities to get in the way. It's like this is your opportunity. Let's get a message from Spirit via a postcard. I was going to go to the Heal Yourself cards, but I felt like a message wants to come through first. About this kind of being your opportunity. So, not about the timing, it's about this is yours, this is your opportunity. Hope all is well with everyone. All is amazing. With love. Dear you, sometimes you just feel like no one understands you, you're not heard, or even that you don't count. This, my dear, is a terrible illusion, and although your feelings tell you that abandonment is real, well, we who love you know better. You are never alone, and even when rejection happens, you are ultimately being protected, so better things can replace what wouldn't have worked in the first place. Everyone on this side of the veil is watching over you and rooting for your ultimate success. Life loves you, we love you, and you are a unique spark of the divine and always connected to the light and to source. You are always in our care. Trust and keep the faith. Love you always and forever. That's so amazing, because you have to look at the divine feminine here. She's there. But the masculine needs to figure this out for himself. No one else can do this for him. He has to take that leap of faith. It's like he has to embrace love. Let's go to the Heal Yourself reading cards. Let's hear it for the boy. Okay, let's left one on my lap. Let's have a look at this card. Letting go. Card number 26. I felt then that she was actually like on a tree trunk, and I felt like the tree trunk was like kind of dying. It's about like the opportunity. And look at the demons in the background here. She's that brown girl in the ring. Letting go. I've got an itchy ear. What number is this? 26. This situation has served its purpose. You are being challenged to change your point of view and recognise that this particular relationship has run its course. Although you might be afraid to let go, the universe... So I feel... Although there is no one else really in the equation, because I feel that this is about leaving like a life, a family, a way of living, of being. Because I felt the energy of not really having anyone that you're here to impress anymore. The more focus is on you. But taking that leap of faith towards this new opportunity. I feel this whole reading's for the masculines. So you are being challenged to change your point of view and recognise that this particular relationship has run its course. Although you might be afraid to let go, the universe has a new opportunity for you, which will allow you to Jeez. Although you might be afraid to let go, the universe has a new opportunity for you, which will allow you to experience the kind of passion and satisfaction you have always dreamed of. Saying goodbye is never easy and can make you feel like you are a failure. You must not allow yourself to be persuaded by other people or your own doubts to keep holding on. Focus on opening your heart to a new opportunity. Leave the baggage of past mistakes behind you. It is important that during the letting go process you are gentle with yourself. Allow yourself to have alone time, write, meditate, paint, sing, dance. Do whatever you can to heal and let go of the pain that is holding you back. Recognize that your spirit is beckoning you to grow. Okay. Do you want to know what the action is here? When you feel stuck in a point of view, you can ask yourself, is this my belief or someone else's? How does it serve me? Am I willing to let go of my fears and unfounded limitations? Say, Divine Healing Intelligence, please assist me to let go of this situation, and state what it is. Habit, state what it is. Person, say their name, with ease and grace. Inspire me to move forward with freedom, lightness, and a feeling of completion. Bring into my reality new and empowering experiences, people, and opportunities. Thank you. Repeat the word clear several times. Let's go to the Tarot Mucha now. I feel like it's going to be a different story. Let's put these cards away then. Did you hear the alarm go off outside? It's like alarm bells have just gone off. Footloose is what's going on in my mind. What's going on? A song. We're just humming. Okay. What cards are these? The Druid. It's like, can you read my mind? Obviously, I'm chatting away here. Do you wonder what I'm thinking? Where's the books of this, please? Oh, it's underneath, thank you. Right. It's just the energy of like just being tired of keep going over it again. Oh. Stands the test of time. Okay. Right then. Oh, we've got some cards in here that are in reverse. I don't do cards in reverse in this deck, and I'm not going to have a look at them. How's your patience? Mine's quite good, actually. I'm a Taurus. I think we're known for being patient, are we? Like a ball in a china shop as well. Yeah, but you can control that. I felt the patience of like just going through these. I feel like there's no rush, okay? I wasn't going to use the words like we're prolonging this. It's just like, look, it is what it is, isn't it? Okay. I can hear them shouting next door. They argue quite a bit. Not that I hear them. I mean, this is the first time I've actually heard them, like, yeah, shouting. But my daughter says she hears them arguing all the time. So, the Hermit, keeping some secrets to herself unless you want to make the effort and show interest. Yeah, that's okay. That's a good card. That's a good statement. Gives you something to think about, doesn't it? It's like you've got to put in the effort. You've got to show, you've got to come with some passion, interest. Yeah. And then it's like, just not sure whether or not you're going to be able to do that. Then you won't be able to do it. That's really what the message is. Let me show you this. We'll look at the underlying energy in a minute. So here's the Divine Feminine, and she kind of holds all the mystical, healing, esoteric symbols, secrets. But you have to make the effort to, like, make the trek to her. Like, there's passion and desire, but if you want it, then you've got to make the effort. But then the Hangman turns his head. But then he's stuck in a conundrum. Is that how you say that one? And he won't be, like, allowed to go unless he comes, like, correctly. And it feels like this is eating away at his conscience. And he's quite conscious of this now, because he's going through an awakening. We read these 3 cards. Look at me, like, rubbing my hands together, which doesn't affect me. But not as in, like, there's nothing to prove. There is no... It just is. And if you allow things to just be, then... what will be, will be. The Hermit. And we're wise enough to know that. The Devil, the Tower. The Hangman. Death. My goodness. Let's go to the Hermit. On an icy mountaintop, a hermit welcomes the solitude that illuminates. Withdrawn from the noise and rush of the world, she is in search of herself, without the distractions and opinions of others. The light within her lantern is 6-pointed, symbolic of the union of the water of intuition and the fire of inspiration. Okay, what's coming through is you don't need to get motivated, you need to get inspired. It's not about motivation, it's about inspiration. When you're inspired, you're in spirit. You shouldn't have to motivate yourself to do this. You should be inspired to do it. Then and only then, come. Come, baby, come, come. The light within her lantern is 6-pointed, symbolic of the union of the water of intuition and the fire of inspiration. This alchemy combines what is felt with what is known and what leads to true wisdom. Sorry, I've just got to clear my throat. Another meaning for the 6-pointed light is universal wisdom, mysteries that reach far beyond earthly limitations and into the cosmos. The Hermit is a teacher of these cosmic mysteries for those who are willing to make the effort. Only the most sincere seeker will trek to her lofty hermitage. The light from her lantern shines through the darkness of ignorance to guide those who are ready to look within. Key ideas: universal wisdom, spiritual solitude, the illumined soul, retreat into sanctuary. Should we take a look at this? Let's have a look at this energy here. I don't know, got Celine Dion now. Baby, think twice for the sake of our love, for the memories. What are we going to? Is he a knight? I think he looks more like a page in here. He is a page in here. The Page of Wands. Okay. I think I'm in the right section here. Oh, he's called the Knave of Staves. Is he a brave knave? The Knave of Staves has great creative potential, but has not quite decided yet where to put his energy. Okay, well, we pick that up. He is inclined to bursts of enthusiasm rather than a sustained effort toward a goal. Well, that's just not acceptable anymore. That's what the Divine says. Given guidance and support, he will come to realise his gifts and use them wisely. So the Hangman, this is when you become enlightened. You have to learn how to use them wisely. So too much direction, however, will inhibit his genius as it grows into its full power. So allow him to make mistakes and fail if needed. If this card does not represent a person, it can mean taking on a new role or starting a new artistic endeavour. Key ideas: undirected potential, the need for mentorship, enthusiasm for learning. Oh, happy days. But too much direction, that's why it's like this energy of the feminines here is kind of like, you will learn for yourself through your own experiences, which are only his to own, just like we've taken ownership of our own experiences independently. So let's look at this Hangman energy here. Justice is being served. So it's just taken over to like the Justice card here. There. Okay. The Hangman. Open to the Empress and the Emperor. Forever grateful acupuncture gave me treatments before surgery. My payments were chocolate chip cookies. Oh my goodness, that's so good. She was so kind to me. Aries aren't known for patience either, because since I've gotten older I have far more part loss of patience. It's not this journey will sure teach me that lesson. Yeah, absolutely. I think during this week I've openly said out loud, you know, it's like I felt I've not been in quite control of my own patient level. And so I've noticed if I've been a bit irritated, or if I'm not, should we say, as friendly as normal. It's like my energy kind of just wanted to keep itself to itself. And I recognise that. I needed to rest. I recognised that as well, which is what I done on Sunday. I had every intentions of coming on and giving a reading, but I've just allowed the flow to go. If the office I wanted to do a reading, and then, you know, the office is no longer free. So rather than, you know, thinking negatively about that or asking if I can have the office, if it was free, then it'd be free, wouldn't it? And if it's not, then I'm not supposed to do a reading. I can just go and actually rest. So I'm taking some time to rest, to be alone, because I've been quite busy, like working, more than usual, so I haven't had the time to actually connect with me and me as much. So it's like on my days when I'm not working, that's like ramped up. It's like, come on, we're going to just connect today. So that's cool. The Hangman. Suspended from the cross branch of a tree, the Hangman is amazed by beatific visions. Radiance streams from his mind as he perceives from this new perspective things he never imagined before. Now that's what we're talking about. I like this. So, suspended from the cross branch of a tree, the Hangman is amazed by beatific visions. Radiance streams from his mind as he perceives from this new perspective things he never imagined before. He is bound not as punishment, but to suspend him between the worlds and allow his consciousness to fly where it will. Grapevines twine upon the tree, a symbol of divine ecstasy. The Hanged Man has been overtaken by this ecstatic state and can only surrender to it. Spiritual and prophetic messages rush into his open mind, taking him both deeper and higher than his mundane existence could ever know. Only when all control is handed over to the universal will can this kind of enlightenment be achieved. Hand it over, all of it, to the divine. Watch their divine plan unfold. Oh my goodness, it is good. Oh my godness. Key ideas: a new perspective, expanded consciousness, altered states of being, the open mind. It's taken to that song, Higher States of Consciousness. Okay. So there's this energy here of like the family. So we can see there's a couple of younger ones. This masculine's crouching down, wanting to tell them something. There's an army in the background. And the Six of Cups is, what should we say, about reminiscing. Memories of love. Let's look at this underlying energy here. Whereabouts are the cups in here, please? Why do I feel they're at the beginning? They are. Summon up your memories of innocent pastimes and youthful infatuations. Recall the emotional response you felt when you first beheld beauty, and how you were able to find beauty in so many people, places and things. Something of this past may be returning to you now. It may be as simple as your eyes being open to childlike wonder, or it may be as profound as something precious that was lost being restored. Do not censor your feelings. Let your heart yearn. Key ideas: happy memories, innocent delights, the trusting heart, old roles made new again. That's nice. Okay. The enchanted map. Should we see whereabouts the masculines are on this map? Why just the masculines? Well, we can have a look and see where the feminines are as well. It's like, is it pick on divine masculine? By far, no. Adventure time, come and grab your friends. I don't know the rest of the words. Okay, we've got two cards then. Just take what resonates. I was taken to like what a lot of readers say. They say, just take what resonates, leave what doesn't. That's, yeah, not necessarily with the reading, but your life. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Spark. Divine Feminine's card. Such a bright spark. I think you've got to appreciate that spark though. Okay. You are a clear channel for divine creativity. There is a spark of creativity in you, and you have every reason to move forward with optimism and hope. Open yourself to inspiration and allow life to show you its beauty and your part in creating it, in co-creating it. So I feel this is actually a message from the Divine Feminine. What is it like? Let her go first to talk. To talk. Wow. This is her message. There is a spark of creativity in you, and you have every reason to move forward with optimism and hope. Open yourself to inspiration and allow life to show you its beauty in your part and your part in co-creating it. This is a perfect time to give birth to an idea, start a new relationship or job, or begin any endeavour. Attraction is high as you connect with others who can co-create joyous experiences and join with you in expressing the finer aspects of life. Watching a spark turn to a flame and stoking that fire is a gratifying activity. And I feel that's exactly what's happening. We're talking twin flames, aren't we? When they come together, you become twin flames. Watching a spark turn into a flame and stoking that fire is a gratifying activity. The magic that happens when you're both together. Okay. I've got dry lips. Okay. Let's look at this card. Movement in reverse. What does this mean? Does it have a negative meaning or is it a positive meaning? Let's find out. It's like just movement in reverse with the hangman here, look. Is that an ostrich, like wanting to bury your head in the sand and just hoping that it will all go away? It's like a soul calling. 28. It gives you like a little quote, but it doesn't say whether or not it's for the upright or the reverse meaning, but let's read it. It says, you are in a time of positive forward motion. Reverse meaning. Do you feel as if you're walking in circles, seemingly not getting anywhere? Consider the spiral that travels up and around, 2 steps forward, 5 steps back. Even backward movement helps you progress and reach your progress. Yeah, progress. Even backward movement helps you progress and reach your goal. You may need to revisit some of the places where you forgot to look for treasure. Another message is this: lessons need repeating for those who refuse or are unable to learn them the first time. Consider this another invitation to mastery. It's not pick on you day. The divine's just bringing through messages. Shit. I feel like we're just going to have this chatting all day long. Okay. I'm going to read it again. It's important. Do you feel as if you're walking in circles, seemingly not getting anywhere? Consider the spiral that travels up and around. 2 steps forward, 5 steps back. Even backward movement helps you progress and reach your goal. You may need to revisit some of the places where you forgot to look for treasure. Another message is this: lessons need repeating for those who refuse or are unable to learn them the first time. Consider this another invitation to mastery. Rumi. Right, I'm going to go and get a Rumi message. Bring some purple into the equation. Okay. Purple rain, purple rain. Excuse me. Right then. Oh, let me just get my blanket back on my lap. It's nice and warm. Is it still sunshiny? It sure is. I keep catching, like, I think it's under my armpit. I keep catching my hair. Let me give these a good shuffle. Let me just read this back cover whilst I do that. 44 cards and guide book set. And I was taken to, like, the book parts, having, like, 2 eye holes. Eye holes? Well, they look like eyes. Rumi speaks a sacred language that we understand with our hearts rather than our minds. He knows the heart is the gateway to divine union, and he doesn't want you to play small this lifetime. He encourages humanity to live and love with absolute surrender, abandon, and willingness to accept the mysteries of life. Whether you have studied his poetry for years or are drawn to him only now, this oracle deck will strengthen and illuminate your connection with this beautiful and powerful soul who loves you with a fierce passion. Rumi has a heart so open that the entire world that he loves so dearly can easily be held within it. He is a path of love. To dance in divine love with him, you need only be willing to enter your own heart. May the blessings of this spiritual brother lead you into the bliss of your own divine heart-centered nature. Let's see what message Rumi has for us today. Okay. Yeah. There's 2 cards. The first one is Arise. I'll hold the picture up again, just so you can have a look and see what you can see. I have to go, but I will be back. Good day, everybody. I love you all. The snake catcher is on his way. Goodbye, Spotted Pony, darling. See you soon. How's that bit? Let me just wait for the writing just to disappear and for the train to go by. How's that looking? I think that's a good angle there. Wings of hope languish from lack of use. When wings dissipate and weaken, life begins to lose its value. Every cell in your body is created to rise to challenges. Your life is meant to confront everything that holds you captive. Don't sit at the bottom of the well, not caring about salvation. Listen to the voice within calling to you. Reach for eminence beyond your own maturity. Rumi. I dance before you in sacred spectacle, hoping to garner your attention. Now, I wanted to kind of say there, I felt that was the Divine Feminine's energy kind of just going, geez, you know. The part where it says, don't sit at the bottom of the well, like it's down to the Divine Masculines. Don't sit at the bottom of the well, not caring about salvation. Listen to the voice within calling to you. Reach for eminence beyond your own maturity. It's that's what I felt there anyway. The energy of what are we to do? We can't really do anything more apart from just be who we are, who we're here to be, who we naturally are. So anyway, I dance before you in sacred spectacle, hoping to garner your attention. Look at me, I cried to your ailing spirit and despondent flesh. Look at me. If you were to look up, you would see that I'm a mirror of your own being, your light, your heart, your spirit, your all. Now, when I had the Archangel Power cards and they were in the bubble, but the feminine, Divine Feminine was there, I felt the energy of, if you just look up, I wasn't sure what it was touching on, so I chose not to say that, but it was in the image. So if you were to look up, you would see that I'm a mirror of your own being, your light, your heart, your spirit, and your all. Yes, there is pain. Yes, there is a letting go taking place and you are frightened and uncertain sometimes. But you make this mean something that it does not. It means that you are to turn your head away from what is dying and do this gently but firmly and turn your head towards what is living. Look at me. I will show you truth and you shall laugh your deepest belly laughter with so much glee, sharing in my secret that the only force at work in your life is unconditionally loving divinity. I see in you the divine wild child and sacred heart. You have gumption, chappao, guts. You dare to love where others only see pain. You dare to believe that everything will somehow work out. I actually feel that's now the masculine speaking to the feminine. I see in you a divine wild child and sacred heart. You have gumption, chappao, guts. You dare to love where others only see pain. You dare to believe that everything will somehow work out, where others see only what they judge to be wrong. You see love, where others ply fear. You seek freedom, where the world still buys into manipulation and propaganda. Don't lose heart, beloved wild child. Dare to believe. You are right to do so. It is the divine rebel in you that refuses to surrender hope. Give up the fight perhaps, the battle that comes from a place of fear, but never give up your hope. That hope in your heart, that optimism and patience for growth into love, creates a light within, creates a light within you that helps the world see through darkness. It becomes a candle that shimmers contentedly upon the windowsill of your heart temple. There it is, more obvious, even in the darkness. We don't have much strength left, I know. I feel like it's a swapping of conversations here. The stars do appear to shine brighter at night, beloved, but don't become consumed by your nightmares. They will pass with the coming dawn, you'll see. Don't give them too much stock. Instead, put your attention towards that defiant candle of hope that burns, as is its nature and purpose within you. Excuse me. Can you sense its warmth, even in the presence of cold fear? Oh, it shall warm you now, and if not, then I come to remind you, you are a blazing angel. You are filled with holy fire, and you shall prevail. Oh, the joy of you, the expanse of you. Again, the conversation's swapped. Masculine's now talking to the feminine. You're going to have to keep up with this. Oh, the joy of you, the expanse of you. You fill my own heart with your magnificent essence. I see and know the great beloved in you. There the great beloved is, looking out at me from behind your eyes. I see the candle light of your heart temple flicker within your gaze. That is what the candle of hope honours, the workings of the great beloved. So creative and crazed with love for you, that all circumstances of your life, down to the finest detail, are evoked out of love. Love out of passionate desire takes you from despair into hope, from holding on to letting go, from turning away to opening up. So the great beloved takes you across the moonlit ocean into the temple of the cosmic heart. It's like it's a tickle. Whereabouts is it? I'll locate it. It's right there. I was taken to that Queen of Cups, taking because the moon energy, it was like, how do you handle? Bring tears to my eyes. Love out of passionate desire takes you from despair into hope, from holding on to letting go, from running away to opening up. So the great beloved takes you across the moonlit ocean into the temple of the cosmic heart. Here, an eternal flame burns bright with hope, igniting the light within the hearts of all of humanity. I've got another card to read yet. Okay, you are being asked to trust, to gently lay to rest the suffering that has been, perhaps because of what you have labelled as the failure, the doubt, the losses and setbacks. They are so little in the greater scheme of you. Put them aside, allow them to rot and become fertiliser for life, but do not try to keep them alive beyond their earthly expiry date, lest you become tainted or poisoned by the rot. Let them go and instead focus on what is alive now. Can you sense that before you is a great being of light, a greater pathway opening up? This is truth, blazing angel. This is truth. Take the step. So easy is it when the light of the heart is felt within, reminding you of your own divine nature. The world is here for you to experience, so that you may realise divinity in its majesty, mystery and love, more so than ever. All serves that sacred purpose, so embrace it. Find your faith, be at peace, know that no matter what appears to be, all is well. You are so loved. It cannot even begin to be translated sufficiently into words, but it can be transmitted from my heart to yours, just as the sun catches dry tinder and sets it aflame. This oracle comes with a message for you. Arise. You have been downtrodden for long enough now. Perhaps you have been feeling defeated, put upon, underestimated, or walked over in mind, body or spirit by others or your own doubts and fears. Enough now. You are liberated through the hope in your heart, the defiant optimism that buoys your spirit and demands that you shall have your dawn. You shall rise like the sun and begin anew now. Step up. It's your time. Okay, next card. The right choice. Card number 29. We should finish with this, the right choice. This card, this message. 29. Stay close to those who know about the heart. Choose the shade of a tree that is in constant bloom. Don't meander aimlessly among the herb sellers and potion vendors. Go directly to the shop that sells nothing but sweets. She looks like a sugar in a plum, plum, plum. Don't sit waiting for every boiling pot to have your plate filled. Not every boiling pot is cooking what you want. Not every sugar cane is filled with sugar. Not every down has an up. Not every eye has vision. And not every sea contains pearls. Within you, I recognise my most trusted friend. We go back a long way to before that moment when time began. We knew each other then, even before time was born. So I say, hello, my old and dear friend. So lovely for us to meet again. And I feel how your heart responds with a wave of love, for it is that love that is you, my most trusted friend. On the path of love, there is not so much wrong and right in the moral sense, so much as what is wrong or right for you. The mind cannot help so much here, only the heart can speak such truths. The mind may reject it, recoil, analyse and find all the reasons why the simple truth, the right choice of the heart, cannot possibly work and only lead to pain. That is what the mind does rather well, actually. But it doesn't mean the right choice, the heart choice, becomes incorrect. It means rather that the heart has outsmarted the mind, and the mind will need to bow to the heart, even without understanding its sometimes impenetrable mysteries. Or one can choose to stay in inner conflict, fighting against the right choice, but eventually love will prevail and the way forward must be taken. So can you give up what you have planned, believed or decided? Let the heart wisdom that silently and constantly broadcasts its pure and true intention into the fertile womb of the universe lead the way instead. It will lead you along the right path, to the right house, where sits the right master for you. He grabs you in a bear hug and gently whispers into your ear, "What took you so long? I've been waiting for you since the day you were born. Now we are together. It is time for us to play." It is said that one man's meat is another man's poison. To base your choices on what others have chosen for themselves may end up killing you. Better to take your risks on the angel of your own heart, wise as that being is, and dance to your own heart rhythm instead. There may be fear if others seem to be dancing different steps, but beloved, you know that is just because every heart has its own unique rhythm, and yours doesn't want to waltz so much as to tango. So why not allow it to be thus, without fear or doubt? This oracle comes with a message for you. In your heart, you know what holds meaning for you. You may or may not have a grand vision to go along with that meaning as yet, but deep within, you know what is without value and what holds value for you. You are born with those values intact in your heart, and whatever confusion has arisen for you along the way is just where the values of others have transfused into your own blood. It is time for a transfusion of holy light into that blood to be cleansed and purified, restored to its integrity, and filled with passion for what is rightfully yours, your unique passion and purpose. If you have been concerned about your path and what steps to take next, this oracle comes as an omen of good things. Good things. Okay, we're nearly finished now. So if you have been concerned about your path and what steps to take next, this oracle comes as an omen of good things headed your way. Clarity, reassurance, truth and revelation. Don't hold on to a belief system or vision if it appears to be tossed on its head. Let things go the way they will, and good fortune will prevail for you. That vision might actually have been upside down all this time, and suddenly able to right itself and be born for you if allowed to topple. Or perhaps there is a more fulfilling version of your vision lurking in its remnants, to be scooped up by your soul with a hawk vision and eagle deftness. Trust that if you are being drawn away from a tantalizing sweet shop, there is a more delicious array of confection just around the corner for you. So yes, have your tantrum if you must, but you will be sheepish soon. But you will be sheepish, but you will be sheepish soon when you realise the hand of the great beloved that removes is the same hand that bestows even greater gifts. The sacred honouring ritual. Turn the palms of your hands down towards the earth and say aloud, with gratitude and trust, I release that which is not rightfully mine. Open your hands upwards towards the sky. Say aloud, I give thanks for the grace that is bestowed upon me now as I accept my rightful divine inheritance. Stand with your hands in prayer at your heart and say aloud, I honour my heart wisdom. May my heart always be my leading light, show me the way of grace. So be it. You have completed your sacred honouring ritual. Okay, that's it, guys. I will catch up with you all soon. Yes, that's it. I will buy a spotted pony, but that's taking like the spots on my gloves. Yes. Okay, it's time just to go. I'm going to go and get back to Megan now. Mega. We call her Mega. Her nan calls her Mega. I said, you are pretty Mega. She is Mega. She's got a mega energy to that best soul of hers. Okay, I'm going to go now. I'll catch up with you guys soon. So until then, take care. Much love.